Reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network. Reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
You're listening to LotRO Reporter on the MMO Reporter Network. Brought to you by Doghouse Systems. Choose your weapons with Doghouse Systems. Audible. Find your next great read at audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter. And GoDaddy. Put your website to work while you play. Welcome to LotRO Reporter, episode 270. I am your host, Cari, and I am joined again this week, as always, by... I guess you are the fanciest fancy pants owner of the fanciest
No!
pants?
No!
Okay.
How dare you!
That would be Layanor.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Layanor. So for those of you who do not listen to MMO Reporter, they've been rather mean to him over there for the last few weeks, talking about his fancy pants. And yes, that he does not own.
Yes, and hopefully none of them have heard that, so it's been dead for about 2 weeks. So I've been laying low.
Okay, well, I've resurrected it. I know. Layanor, can you believe that MMO Reporter has been going for 270 episodes?
Yes. I think you just said MMO Reporter or LotRO Reporter?
LotRO Reporter. LotRO
Okay,
Reporter.
yeah.
MMO Reporter
It's kind of strange right
well
now.
behind us at 205, I think.
No, they're at 207. That's the weird thing.
Really? How did that happen?
Yes. The numbers have crossed this week.
Oh, 270, 207. No, I had no idea.
Yeah. That's how the start of the Stephen King movie starts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Bad luck, bad things. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The stars line up, the planets are, hugging each other in the sky. It's bad things.
All right, let's hope we don't hear voices in the computer again. That was creepy.
One of these days, I'm gonna dig that up and play it for people.
Yeah, that was really creepy.
One of these days.
Layanor, where are we in game this week?
Where are we in game? This is called BG, but there are 2 BGs in the game. So let me pull up. Barad-Gulran.
Okay, Barad-Gulran. Okay.
Yes. The other one is in Mirkwood, I think.
Okay, I've been to that BG. So where is this BG?
This BG is in Agmar.
Okay. That is... Okay, it was looking not creepy until I saw the people, and then it suddenly looks really creepy. I'm like, oh, look at the lovely, pretty arc. Wait, there's creepy statues. It took me a minute to see creepy statues. Okay.
Yep, I don't even know what those are.
They look, I don't know, like, what are the snake people? Remember, not Big Trouble in Little China, The Golden Child?
Okay.
And the snake dude or lady at the end of the
Oh,
movie?
it's been a long time.
Anyway, there's there's like a half person, half snake thing. But that's kind of what they look like, but not exactly. I'm sure the chat room will be telling.
That's kind of what they look like. They seem like they have some tentacle type things for ears that go forward.
A lamina, something maybe like that. Anyway.
They're very strange.
Yes, they're very, very strange. And then there's somebody is not cleaning things well because there's cobwebs in the corner and Gulran warriors with, walking around, no bodies. They're kind of cool. Those are, anyway. Oh, okay. So you knock the armor off of it and it's still alive. and it comes out as a ghost. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so that's what we're doing during the live stream. Is Layanor is playing BG and Angmar for us to show us some areas that we may not have seen before, and I certainly have never been in this area. I take it's another 6-man or 12-man.
This is a 6-man.
Okay.
It is only level 50 because the Angmar stuff has not been updated.
Okay. So you're gonna catch on fire again?
Yes, I am. As soon as I step on this thing in front of me here.
Yeah, because
there
it
it
looks
is.
like I see heat waves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so while you're catching on fire, why don't you tell us what you did in game this week?
Well, preparing for PAX this week, I didn't do very much in game. I did, however, get to talk to some people that were on Steam that are fans of the show, and we ran through a few epic battles.
Cool.
One of them went through it for the first time, so I was like, cool, I'll take you through. And got to do a few epic battles with fans of the show.
Awesome. Do you want to name any names?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, I would love to say that I did more epic battles, and I leveled my Beorning, and I attended all these concerts, but in fact, I didn't play any games at all this last week because my life got very busy. So.
I see.
Yes, I have started.
That's because the new Walking Dead season started, right?
It's almost over, actually. It is
really?
Yeah, it's like 2 more weeks. At the end of the month, it's over for another season, except for the spin-off of The Walking Dead on AMC that is coming in this summer.
That's coming this. Okay.
I'm calling it Walking Dead Los Angeles because why would they name it anything else other than CSI, whatever? So I'm going with Walking Dead Los Angeles.
Does it even have a name?
It doesn't have a name yet. I love the scroll rooms. I just would like to be able. I'm looking at the bookshelves in this hallway you're at, and that's one of my favorite things. I want that in my house, like just a wall of those. I'd like wallpaper to be that. You can just pick that for a wallpaper. That would be so cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail here. That it's very First thing comes to my mind is what was it? Library of Alexander.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's been
where books and scrolls and stuff are just stuffed in the walls all over the place. Just history upon history upon history everywhere.
Excuse me. Well, they've done that in up in the Regian with the up above. Where the epic quest line takes you to the Dwarves, and you've got the crazy dwarf up there, and that's just a library full of library stuff. And then there's one of the Hootbolt things took you into a library that was just amazing with the tapestry.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Yeah, they do libraries well in this game. They do it very,
they do.
very well. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Anyway. So life has gotten in the way. I had very many things to do this week, and I warned the Twitter followers that they will be. I started a 12-week fitness challenge at my gym, so I will be doing that for a lot. Very excited. Woo-hoo. Gonna get all strong.
A lot of standing on your head?
No, I don't think he's gonna make me do that yet. He did make me do the planks the other day. I'm like, are you insane? But I did it. Yeah, and it's spring has come really early to the Northwest, so we did a bike ride Saturday and some other stuff like that, and played some Dungeons and Dragons on Saturday afternoon. So that's what I did. Play games. I just didn't play the computer variety.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that is what we have been doing in game. All right, well, before we get to the news, I do want to talk about our Patreon campaign because we've got a new patron. We're up to 22 patrons and a little over $100 a month, and our next goal is $250 a month, and you get a patron-only podcast where you get to pick your favorite podcast hosts and talk about topics that you would like to talk about them with. So our patrons get to send in topics, they get to pick the hosts, and we get to talk about them.
No fancy pants conversations.
Okay, I didn't even suggest it.
None.
None. Utilikill?
Zero.
Okay. Well, we could have
No.
okay. Moving on.
Uh-uh.
All right. Something kind of cool happened earlier today. Today being Tuesday, March 10th. There was a note on the music system that they had made some Bullroarer is up, and that they had made some changes to the music system, and that the devs will be on Bullroarer for a couple of hours, and they wanted people to come and play the songs for them that are still having problems.
That is pretty cool.
That is really cool. They gave a 2-hour window of today, so it's already passed, but I don't recall seeing the devs do anything like that before. They thought they fixed it, but they want you to come and play for them songs that are still having problems with drop notes and some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I thought it was cool.
Wow, that's pretty nice. What was this planned like ahead of time, or did they just kind of announce this?
They announced it. Darth Celtics, QA announced that they have made some adjustments, and that the build is up on 3.9. So this was dated March 5th, that the build was going up on 3.9. Hopefully it's going to fix things, but they will be on March 10th from 2 to 4 Eastern to listen to any songs that people felt were problematic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the main thing, which was the problem, was with larger bands, the music system was having problems. So people need to get on and make larger bands to figure out, what the problems are, or just to kind of pinpoint some of the things that are going wrong.
Yeah, so
I hope that they're able to do that. Maybe somebody makes a lot of alts and levels them up really quick in Isengard Tavern. I don't know. I hope that they do iron things out, though.
Oh, I'm sure that they can rally enough people to play a song. One of the people on the site said that the 6-parter that was causing them the most problems seems to be fixed. So that's a
nice.
good sign. Harlequins hopped on about 5 Eastern. Preliminary results are that the note drop issue is resolved.
Nice.
But they are still getting some simultaneous lag, so go play that for them. I hope they did that. So anyway, it looks like the drop note for the larger bands is fixed, and they should be moving on to some other stuff. They said after they got this fixed, then they could fix some of the other problems.
In music or what?
In music. Because we have sound engineers who you don't want doing PvP, remember? Sound engineers. PvP. I guess you could all do the happy dance or something, or have new music in the moors.
PvP bands.
People have done it. People have actually, I have video proof of them actually getting the creeps and freeps to work together to make music videos. It was pretty epically awesome. All right, now you may jump on the Hobbit and eat her. Okay, everybody back off. Let her res. Come back. Okay, take 2. Jump on the Hobbit and eat her. It was pretty awesome, that poor Hobbit. All right, and Layanor, I am so sorry to say that that Maid of Lions has pretty much confirmed there will be no Rangers for you.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He gave
There's
a reason.
no good reason. There's no, there's no good reason. Go on.
No good reason? Okay.
Nope.
So somebody's like, why can't we be Rangers? And there was an awesome response, like the first response from a forum member that just had me cracking up. It's like ranging.
It is a good reason.
Ranging was serious business. They were really serious guys. I mean, really serious, like special forces types. Theoden said they made his warriors look like boys. So way too cool to be going around picking up sticks for dwarves and all the other random stuff an MMO like this has characters doing. Yeah, they were probably too cool until we had sent them into Endless Wait and they turned into dingleberries.
That's right.
Yeah. Maid of Alliance's response was the original reasoning for not using Rangers as a playable class was indeed because we wanted them to stand apart. They had their own duties which don't mesh perfectly with the things that we're asking of adventurers, such as, please follow Frodo along. It's like, no, Rangers are supposed to take care of Area X.
Mm-hmm.
So Beornings, of course, are all from the same family, so that's not to say we couldn't craft an experience to explain why a freshly playable Ranger is deviating from the duties as we know it. It's just that they probably won't.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. Hey, Ranger who just came into duties. All right, now we want you to run around and meet all these Rangers who have no clue who you are. Do all the instructions and then follow the path. Mm-hmm.
Well, in that argument, like all of the characters that start off in the beginning of the game are kind of, they're not setting out to be an adventurer.
No.
They're setting out because something's wrong and they need to figure things out. The dwarves and the elves have to go through, well, the dwarves are, yeah, it is the elves too. They have to go through and find out the door hand stuff that's going on.
Right.
I don't know about the hobbits. There's a ring wraith or something that goes through there.
The Cargill, the ring, the hobbits and men starter area is the Cargill is loose, and then in
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess when they went free to play and they streamlined some of the starter areas, they took out most of the what was his name? Anyway, by the time we see him, he's already been stabbed and turning into a Cargill.
Oh yeah, the other ranger.
Yeah, and you know, I've heard people wax nostalgic about that starting zone and that starting storyline,
Mm-hmm.
about how sad it was. You know, Andir. That's it, Andir.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so they have the same starting area. So we're aware that the Cargulls are running around and trying to get the bad guys, the ruffians, to follow them.
Right.
Yeah, Admir. Amdir.
Amdir.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. And then Vivienne wanted to know how things are in Bree. So, Layanor, how are things in? No.
I did walk into Bree, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Because all of a sudden, there were layers.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the few times that I was actually in Bree, was when I went to go on to play with some of the listeners of the show, and I'm in Bree, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Is there an event going on? Is there a band going on? And I'm looking around, and I see nothing, but we have layers for some weird reason.
Well, the reason is that they set the layers to a lower level, hoping to help with some of the lag problems in Bree.
Ah.
Yeah. So for those of us who are all trying to get on the same level for an event, it's going to make it a little difficult. But
Yes. We don't know if it was set up just for Brandywine or other servers as well, though. Do you know?
It did not. It was not on the Brandywine threads. Was it on the Brandywine threads?
I don't know, but we had servers.
It is on the Brandywine thread, so it could have been set up just for Brandywine. I did notice lots of layering on Brandywine the other night a week ago when I was on.
Mm-hmm. And I was told that the Etmore's lag was a little bit better.
Oh, well, maybe the Bree lag is fixing the Etmore's lag.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is some epic shoulders on that bad guy who's in the middle of the fiery floor there.
Yep. I'm going to get closer right here. Oh, I died.
Really?
Yep, I died.
Oh!
I kind of instant died, too.
Yeah, that was kind of mean. He just kind of that's flame throwing at you.
He does have an ability that lets him kind of one-shot you, but I didn't see it happen, so I'm going to have to figure things out a little bit.
Oh.
The weapons that he has, though, if you looked at it, there was 2 flaming swords.
Yes.
When you beat him, you can get that as the housing item.
Neat. I like housing items. They're awesome. All right, let's see what else we got going on. There's a very active for devs post on the forum, as in they posted 5 times today about it. Somebody was...
Wow.
Yeah, so it started out with somebody saying, Nymphonic says, storylines. I have my gripes about what Turbine does about gameplay issues like allies, loots, etc. But dang, Turbine excels at making great storylines in the quest lines. This is one thing they have nailed down. Just tonight I was questing in Great River and came across a tragic love story between an elf and a Rohirrim. The not-so-smart guy in Forakel trying to get a wife by traditional means was pretty funny, and that hobbit in the Shire pretending to be a Black Rider was nothing short of classic. And it has been like 5 pages of stuff. And the there's two devs that have posted in this. The first one was I'm trying to find it, and of course I cannot because that's just how it works. The first one that posted was The Pinion, and I hadn't heard this name before. And he or she says, I'm going with he because there's like a dead dude picture. Anyway, the Great River has always held a special place in my heart outside of adding the snowman and the abominable snow beast quest to the Yule Fest. Parth Celebrant was my first full quest storyline on LotRO. The way I see it, storylines are the heart and soul of our game, especially the epic, and even though not every quest will demand what you might expect from a hero-heroine, it just becomes that much more satisfying when you play a pivotal role in a major storyline. And it's Ryan Pent, designer of content. Okay, for Did You Know, I kind of knew, but I didn't realize, and I think it's probably a good idea to talk to people about their... Sorry, I'm going to try to get Layanor, and I know that's making a noise. Let's see. Nope, no Layanor. Okay, that some of the items that you can get are bound to account, and some of them are not bound to account. The example that I saw was on a forum post, and the Slayer skill and deed boost. So the thing that to remember is those don't stack. So if they're bound to account and they're not bound to account and they're the exact same item, they will not stack together because of the bind on them. Everything else can be exactly the same, but that won't stack. So that is this week's Did You Know? I will skip the discussion topic for this week because talking to myself about it is a little boring. So we will go on from there, and we will go into community. Alright, in community, the only thing I have is the lunch runs that are being done by Aratha Hart. They did the first run last week, which was Gladden and Lundreval. Both of them came in at about an hour and 34 minutes with 0 deaths. 4 seconds apart. Lundreval... No, excuse me. Not 4 seconds. 4/10 of a second apart. It was more like 43 from 34. 9 seconds apart? 10 seconds apart? So combined total, Lundreval and Gladden was 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 8 seconds. Bullroarer is up, so they're going to be running the Bullroarer Gilrain run on Wednesday. So come out and help him do these runs. They sound kind of interesting. All right, so I would like to talk about our sponsors. So the first sponsor is Doghouse Systems. I love my Doghouse system. It is a great computer. I love it very much. So if you are looking for a new PC, then please do check out doghousesystems.com. And when you use the coupon code MMO Reporter, you will double your RAM for free. Our other sponsor is Audible.com. If you use 3, 2, 1. Our other sponsor is audible.com, and you can get 1 month free when you go to audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter. And I believe last week on MMO Reporter they decided that the first book of the Wheel of Time was something like 30 hours and 2 minutes. That's a free 30-hour book. That will keep you busy for a while. Bill was saying that he listened for the first 10 on audiobooks, which is kind of a cool deal. Also, if you would like to contact us and leave us an email, you can email us at lotro.reporter@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at LotRoReporter. You can check us out on Facebook at LotRo Space Reporter. Just search for it. You can leave us a voicemail at 616-666-6778 or use the widget on the right-hand side of your screen when you visit the site. Be sure to check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network. All of our PAX East coverage is going to be there. I'm sure not all of it is up yet. Be sure to also, you want to check out Day 3's recap, like the last minute or so. Layanor snuck in some bloopers, and they were pretty funny. Be sure to check out our website at LotRoReporter.com. Also, we want to make sure you don't miss whenever we decide to live stream, especially Chris live streaming things like Final Fantasy XIV. It's pretty funny, and you can do that at twitch.tv/MMO Reporter. Follow me on Twitter at the Cari Mac. It's TheCarimac. And you can follow Layanor at Layanor, Layanor. He has been posting lots of videos from Fear and from Arkham Asylum, and I think he's done with his series on Bioshock. Anyway, we're very sorry for the technical difficulties, and we're so glad that you made it to the end of episode 270, and we as always, we do so thank you very much for downloading and listening, and we do hope to see you in game.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOReporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOReporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.